Hey everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at MotiveWave. This is a really powerful technical charting platform that offers retail traders some of the same tools that institutional traders have access to. It has tons of features, including some that I haven't seen in other charting platforms. So if you find yourself limited by TradingView or TrendSpider, MotiveWave is definitely worth taking a look at. So in this review, I'll dive into MotiveWave, show you what this platform can do, and help you decide if it's right for you. Before I show you software, I do want to point out that MotiveWave is not a web-based charting platform. It's available for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. You do have to download it onto your computer. There's also no mobile app, so if you'd like to chart on the go, this is probably not going to be the solution for you. So I'm currently using the Windows version, and we'll dive in and show you what this platform's all about. So this is the MotiveWave platform, and right away what stands out to me is just the visual quality of these charts. I really like the look of these bars in a way that I don't feel quite the same way about, say, TradingView. Another thing I really like is there's just a ton of customization options for these bars. So you can really customize MotiveWave to look the way you want it to. And of course, as you'd expect, MotiveWave comes just absolutely packed with studies and indicators. There's tons of moving average studies, overlays. You can find a bunch of common indicators under this general tab. And another thing I like here is that there's actually studies from a bunch of well-known analysts within the trading community. So you can take up, for example, check in money flow, but you can also look at, for example, William Blau's directional trend index. And MotiveWave is also going to have strategies that incorporate these different indicators. So it's a really cool platform if you want to dive in and use some of these more advanced strategies right away without having to code them from scratch. We can take a look at these strategies over here. So as an example, they have Bill Williams' accelerator-decelerator strategy. William Blau has that directional trend strategy. There's also a few sort of widely used strategies, for example, moving average crosses, RSI with RSI strategy. And if you click on any of these, MotiveWave will actually give you a little bit of information about what the strategy is. You can see what indicators are part of that. And so you can actually go through and plot these different strategies right on your charts. This is really nice because it'll actually give you entry and exit points plotted on your charts. You can also, what is really cool, if for automated trading, activate these strategies. And within that strategy box, you can customize your trading options. And if you have a linked trading account, MotiveWave will actually place trades on your behalf based on these strategies. So you can really automate your trading pretty easily. As trades are placed, you can monitor them with the order box down here. You can see I have 2 open positions at the moment in the simulated account. You can also have multiple accounts that you're watching with different brokerages. So really great if you have a couple different accounts, maybe one for swing trading, another for scalping. So MotiveWave does support timeframes down to 1 second, really useful for day traders and scalpers. You are going to have to connect your own data from a brokerage in order to use the platform at 1 second intervals. Another thing I'd like to show you here within MotiveWave are the different drawing tools here. So you can add commentary to your charts. You can add markers. There are a ton of drawing tools for Fibonacci retracements, for Gann patterns, and for Elliott wave patterns. These can be really useful if you're using these patterns to find trading opportunities. I haven't seen this kind of wealth of drawing tools for Elliott wave and Gann patterns in any other charting platform. The other thing that traders who use Elliott wave patterns are just absolutely going to love about MotiveWave, and that makes this platform really stand out, is that it can actually auto-analyze Elliott wave patterns for you. So you can choose what your bar size is here, as well as your bar type. This auto-analysis works really fast, and it can actually plot out the different stages of an Elliott wave for you. So this is really powerful. Even TrendSpider, which is sort of the leading automatic technical analysis platform out there right now, cannot plot Elliott waves for you automatically. So this is a really unique feature of MotiveWave that makes this platform ideal for Elliott wave traders. I pointed out earlier that you can auto trade with MotiveWave using the strategies that are built in or any that you create on your own. There's also a trading box over here, so you can trade directly from your charts. It's really easy to enter orders, and you can see MotiveWave plots it right on your chart. And again, it shows up down here in your open positions, so you can see everything that's going on. And of course, this charting interface is completely customizable. So under this configure tab, you can configure any of your workspaces, create multiple workspaces to load them again later. It's really easy to save any configuration to pull it up anytime you come back to MotiveWave. So all of your information is there. And what's neat about MotiveWave is it actually does a kind of a hybrid job of storing information both in the cloud and on your local disk. So custom strategies, configured windows, anything like that, that's stored on your computer. The data comes from your broker through the cloud, and MotiveWave communicates with the cloud every time you start it up. So the software is kept up to date, and all of this information is kind of really seamless in a way that isn't always the case for desktop software. So if we move this window down a little bit, we can see there are some tabs at the bottom of MotiveWave that give you a few different options for your workspace here. You can see that there's a multi-chart panel, and you can actually create any sort of layout you want to design your own workspace here. This is really great for watching multiple charts at the same time. Excellent for day traders. You can also pull these out into a floating format, or kind of dive into your accounts to look at your active orders, your open positions, all of your trade executions. So all of this data is there within MotiveWave. There is also some basic options information within MotiveWave, although this is really not where this platform stands out. You can dive into depth of market, order book, time and sales. The thing I want to show you here is the scanner. This is a pretty powerful scanner. And what I think is really cool about it, so I've created just a basic RSI-based scan here that I'm going to show you. So you can give your scan a name and choose what instruments. So you can choose all equities that are in your data feed, or you can limit it to a specific watch list or individual stocks. What I think is really cool is that you can scan different bar sizes at the same time. So for example, I can scan all of these symbols on a 15-minute chart, and I could also scan it on a 1-day chart, for example. And so MotiveWave will actually run both of these scans at the same time when you hit start. This is really cool if you're interested in looking for patterns, say on a 5-minute chart and a 10-minute chart and a 15-minute chart. So you can find whether patterns are backing themselves up across multiple timeframes, as well as whether patterns are conflicting one another, and maybe a trade isn't the best idea and you don't want to get tunnel vision on just one time frame. Another really powerful feature of MotiveWave is the strategy optimizer. So this is essentially a backtesting feature, and I'll create a new backtest here. So you can use the strategy backtester with any of these strategies that are built into MotiveWave, or any strategies that you import into the software. So as an example here, I'll just use the moving average cross strategy, relatively simple. We're going to do a back test. There's also an optimization walk forward that I'll talk about a little bit more in just a minute. So with this backtest, we can customize the strategy settings as well as the trading parameters, and add whatever instruments we want this to apply to. I'll just do it on the Dow Jones Index. So you can see that backtest runs really quickly, and we can see all of the details about what happens. We can look at net profit, gross loss. We can dive into the table down here to see details like the number of winning trades, losing trades, the average trade win or loss. We can also dive into every single trade that happened and pull up a report showing each of those trades and their results. Now, where MotiveWave goes one step further than other platforms out there, like TradingView, for example, has a backtesting tool, is with that optimization feature. So we can choose that same strategy, moving average cross, and run an optimization. So in this case, MotiveWave is actually going to optimize the various parameters that go into that strategy in order to find the best parameters. And so again, we can have trading options set up there. So you can also customize the optimizer settings. There's an exhaustive algorithm which will actually step through each of the parameters in your strategy to find the best parameters. Or there's a genetic algorithm which works quite a bit faster and can get you one step closer, especially if your strategy isn't fine-tuned. I recommend starting out with the genetics algorithm. It'll get you closer, and then once you really want to tighten it down on those last few parameters, then the exhaustive search can be really useful. So I think overall, MotiveWave has a lot of tools that I just haven't seen really in other platforms. That Elliott Wave auto analysis is huge for traders that use Elliott Wave analysis. This optimization feature is a really big improvement on a standard backtesting tool. And I do just like the overall quality of the charts. And I think the other thing that MotiveWave gets right is its pricing. So if we look at MotiveWave's pricing, the plans are a little bit complicated. There are 6 of them in total. So Community is kind of a free version of MotiveWave. It has very limited features. There is also a 14-day free trial of this software. Definitely recommend taking advantage of that to make sure it's right for you. The paid plans are Standard, Order Flow, Pro, and then there are 2 additional ones, Elliott Wave Lite and Ultimate. So most traders can get by with Standard. It's relatively inexpensive. It's normally $24 per month. Right now they're having a Black Friday sale, so everything's 30% off. What's cool about MotiveWave is all of the plans are also available with lifetime purchases. So for $245 right now, $171.50 during the sale, you can get MotiveWave and have it for life. You don't have to pay a monthly or yearly subscription, which is a huge advantage over things like TradingView or TrendSpider. So this standard plan includes most of the basic charting features that I showed you. The things that it doesn't include are a lot of the Elliott Wave analysis tools. It doesn't include second-based charts. So if you do need second-based charts, you're actually going to have to jump past this order flow plan and onto the Pro plan, which normally costs $99 per month. Or if you want to pay once, $14.95 for a lifetime license. So that Pro plan is going to include basically everything except the Elliott Wave analysis tools. If you do want Elliott Wave analysis tools, you have to come down to the Elliott Wave Lite or Ultimate plans. Elliott Wave Lite is basically the standard plan with Elliott Wave analysis. So again, you're not getting access to second-based charts, and you're not getting access to some of those advanced Gann and Fibonacci drawing tools. The Ultimate plan is essentially the Pro package with these Elliott Wave analysis tools added in. It is a little bit pricey at $159 per month normally, but you can buy a lifetime license for $22.95. And to put these prices in perspective, a medium level TradingView plan will typically cost $300 to $600 per year. And a TrendSpider plan can cost anywhere from $650 to $2,700 per year. So $22.95 for a lifetime license is actually a pretty good deal in the long run. If you are going to be trading for years to come and you need these tools, it's really worth considering this lifetime license for MotiveWave. The platform does offer upgrades over time. You get 1 year of updates and support with your plan, and you can actually add on. There are some packages to upgrade your support and your addition of MotiveWave later if you need. So again, the pricing is a little bit complicated, but in the long run, I think MotiveWave is a really good deal compared to TradingView or TrendSpider or other web-based platforms that charge an ongoing subscription. Overall, I would recommend MotiveWave if you are an Elliott Wave trader, if you can't find all of the tools you need in platforms like TradingView, or if you want that optimization algorithm to really hone your strategy and go beyond basic backtesting. I think this platform has a lot to offer for advanced traders, and that lifetime pricing makes it a really good deal.